48% of residents in Newham are living in poverty after housing costs are taken into account. And I know that community wealth building is aiming to do something about that. Money A+E, we think that training is really important to upskill people and help them to find work in the borough as well. And as part of that, we're offering a social housing learning and support centre that will combine affordable housing with wraparound training for employment and well-being and being able to sustain a tenancy long term.
We have very strict enforcement around the landlord licensing scheme, and I've dealt with quite a few cases, like I'm sure you have as well, where people's living conditions aren't up to standard, and actually we pursue enforcement with the landlord licence. I would recommend anyone who thinks that their accommodation, particularly in the private rented sector, isn't up to standards to reach out to their local councillor to kind of fire us an email, tell us that there's black mould, tell us that there isn't a fire extinguisher, all that kind of stuff that's really, really basic and that you need. Last year we had about just under 500 houses that we could give to people on the council housing waiting list at whatever kind of level that they needed. And we know as a council that that's just not enough for the amount of people that need housing and need good quality housing. So we are building 1,000 new council homes. We realised that people were outgrowing their council houses, so we'd give a couple a one bed because that's what they needed at the time. But in 9 months they probably need a 2-bed, and in 24 months they probably need a 3-bed. And it doesn't take a genius to work out that actually we should be planning and helping families or couples and families plan for that next stage rather than catering to the immediate need. Like, people don't realise that social housing and other social housing providers are available, and that actually council houses, although great, there are other options that you're more likely to get onto the housing register quicker than you are with a council house. And there's other things like shared ownership if you can. There's that option as well.